Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing a little seed order unboxing. Now, you might be wondering why I'm unboxing seeds towards the end of July, and that is because I am planning a fall crop rotation for this year, or just a fall garden. If you are new to gardening, depending on your zone and how many days you have in between your frost dates, you may be able to garden not only in the spring, summer, but also in the fall into the winter. So I am going to be making a more detailed fall garden planning for zone 7 video. I'm going to be sharing exactly what I'm planting because I have more seeds than just these ones, and what month I'm going to be planting them, whether I'm going to be direct sowing or starting them indoors. So look out for that video. That'll probably be my next video. But I quickly just wanted to share the exciting seed order that I placed, especially because if you are trying to plant your fall garden, you may be having a hard time finding seeds, which is something that I have definitely experienced this year. A lot of people were new to gardening this year because of the pandemic. A lot of people wanted to garden and start to grow food for themselves, which is a really great thing, but a lot of these seed companies were not prepared for that. So a lot of my go-tos, I was really hoping to place a big order with MI Gardener because they have really great prices, but they're pretty much out of stock of everything still. And I was also hoping to place an order with Baker Creek Seed Company to get some of their fun heirloom varieties, but they're also pretty much out of stock of a lot of stuff that I needed. So I went to my tried and true botanical interests. While they have a few things that are out of stock, when I placed this order, they had quite a bit of stock left. So they always send a little thank you lettuce. You're gonna have a million of these if you place a lot of orders with them. This is actually the lettuce blend that I grew this year in my raised bed garden, and I really enjoyed it. It was fast growing and it was really long producing. That lettuce has only just now gone to seed, so it was really, up until now I've gotten lettuce harvests out of it. So these are all of the seeds that I ordered for this fall season, and I'm just going to run through them with you guys. A lot of these I have never grown before. I think actually all of them I've never grown before. So this will be my first time growing all of these varieties. The first one we have is a Toscano Kale. This is a very popular kale variety. It's been around since the 18th century. It is an heirloom and it's really delicious for sauteing, cooking. This is more of a cooking kale than a raw eating kale, but you can eat it raw as well. And this is one of my favorite varieties, and it's pretty much impossible to find at the grocery store, so I really wanted to plant a lot of this, and I'm probably going to be blanching and freezing a lot of this as well. Up next is a cabbage. This is a Napa style cabbage, but it's a slow bolt type of cabbage. The reason I wanted to grow a Napa cabbage specifically is for kimchi making. I really want to try my hand at making kimchi, and I have in the past and have not had great success with the cabbage that is just sold at the grocery store. It was really slow to ferment, and it didn't give me a really good fermentation, so I want to try growing my own organic, nothing sprayed on it, nothing at all, to see if it will ferment a little bit better. Napa cabbage is also really good in like soups and stir fries and all of that kind of stuff. It's one of my favorite cabbages. If you've never tried it, it is a lot less bitter and more tender than a regular like green cabbage would be. Up next, we've got some broccoli rabe. I myself am Italian. I come from a very large Italian family, so broccoli rabe is like a staple. Up next, I have some Hearty Greens. So the first one is arugula. Really great for late summer. I love arugula. It's really like spicy and bitter. Then we have a butterhead lettuce. This is a butter crunch. Lettuce does really well in the fall because it likes like that crisp, cool air. And here I'm going to be trying to experiment with a hoop over one of my raised beds so that I can grow lettuce throughout the entire winter. And I'm going to see if it's possible here in Zone 7 where I live. And then we have some spinach. This is a Bloomsdale spinach. This is an heirloom variety. I've never tried this spinach. I just really like the way it looks. It looks very curly, and I think it would look good, be really good like sauteed or thrown into recipes. Up next, we've got some radishes. Now, these are the French breakfast radishes. I've been really excited to try these. I hear great things about these and how they taste, and they are an heirloom variety. Radishes are commonly known as a spring crop. They're usually the first thing you can plant and a gardener's favorite because it means you can get out there early and plant some seeds. But they can also be sown again in the fall because fall kind of mimics the spring. So anything you can sow in early spring, you can usually get away with sowing in the fall as well, which is why I'm going to be sowing some sugar snap peas. I didn't get to sow any peas this year. I was really sad about that. I didn't have the space. Again, I got a late start, so I'm going to be trying to sow some peas this season. These are snow peas or Oregon sugar pod 2, but they only take 60 days to reach maturity, so I'll have plenty of time to direct sow these. Second to last thing I ordered were some beets, specifically some Golden Boy beets. I just love the way these look, and I am not a huge beets person. I really love pickled beets, but I know that this variety tends to be a little sweeter and less earthy tasting, and I'm just interested to see how these taste. That's one of the great things about growing your own food, is that you can try varieties that aren't available to you at the grocery store. So I'm really excited to try growing these. And then the last thing is some purple kohlrabi. This is specifically purple Vienna kohlrabi. I have never eaten kohlrabi in my life. I have no idea what it tastes like, so if you have any kohlrabi recipes, leave them down below. I just have seen a lot of people growing it this year on a lot of the YouTube channels that I follow, and I've been intrigued. It's purple, it looks beautiful, I really want to try it. So those are all the seeds I ordered. There's quite a bit more that I'm going to be planting, and I'm going to share all of that in my next video, so keep a lookout for that video if you want a more detailed when to plant everything, how to plant everything for the fall. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you're planning any fall gardening this year, what you're going to be planting. And like I said, check out Botanical Interests. This video isn't sponsored by them or anything. They don't even know that my channel exists, but I really like their company. So if you're having a hard time finding seeds, they definitely still have quite a few in stock. So just trying to help you guys out. I know that this gardening year has been really different and difficult and come with a lot of unexpected challenges. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.